Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the goal.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Ready? Viking 18!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Back to the air once more on second down. Moving outside the pocket. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on third and long. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. I'll pick up there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throw right side, hold in by the cut. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
From the 22 now, here's second and 3.
Cut 19. Red.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he's into the end zone. Warren. Touchdown Stairs. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Legare. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Big hole to the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Chargers are back within a point. It's 8-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Left side, and is caught by Warren. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That play good for 22. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big-time play for the Bears. 37 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Chicago. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears are going to open up the lead to 8.
Chargers 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. We get on the return. And he will go all the way. Xavier Legette, touchdown Chargers. You talk about a response after the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown. The special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Bears first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now faking the give. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Right back to line again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection. And another first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pushed out to his left. Now he'll run it. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Bears. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Set. 72.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Oh, good. Followed up. Taken down. They got him. Great. Greenlaw getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Now a shot here, deep middle. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out front of it. Ball's incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He fires downfield for Pitts. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
They bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
22-yard line.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Pass is caught. It's one. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The Bears
19 right.
line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. touchdown. Myers is back to boot this one away. Leggett on the return. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll spot the Fuller Longhorn. Connor Helm.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Dart gonna throw it again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Throwing again, Dart. Downfield, he's got Horton. And he's going to have 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
18 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
To the air once more is Dart. Left side is caught by Horton. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Let's go now.
To the air again goes Dart. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Dart. He's got his big tight ends. Miles Pitts. Touchdown, LA.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up.
Here's
for the
Dart.
3-point conversion.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He'll work his way ahead for a team of about 4. Now a single, timeout call, 9 seconds left to They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. Crack up.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
First and 10
Here we
at
go.
the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Everybody's got a song, rock star, running up the pop charts, hugging on the debut. I've been
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. We get on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line. Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A play fake. Now Dart. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing is Dart. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Atkins on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing. Dart. That is taken in left side by Thornton.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's now
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's going to have the Chargers first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That might have even lost the yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, like just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Downfield is Thornton. And he'll take this one in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The Chargers will
Looking to throw. It's Burke. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the third quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one fielded at the 15. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
their own 33-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Again,
second.
they'll give it to Mixon. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. That's going to set up third down.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's caught. It's Evans. And they will finally run him down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's first and 10.
Back roll 80. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the fourth quarter. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Hop 70, hop 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go right back to Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2 yards.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he'll try against the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision.
That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over
Result
on
of the play
down.
is a turnover on down.
Here is first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He's to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Okay, ready. 70 Lions.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's second down. They'll run here. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. And that is
He's separating the man from the ball, and this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. Will be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Headed left. Find time. Now he takes off. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Mixon. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard will help a field goal kicker right now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
They go with Mixon. Crazy. And the Bears are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach Plain, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal
Cougar
at the
19.
1-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. 2nd down, goal to go. He'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Chargers 29. Jason Sanders set to kick
Down
off.
to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. We get on the return. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Moving to his right. It's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey. If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And a big run right out of the box. He gets forward for John, the first play of the game.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It'll be a pickup 10. Good for a Chiefs
It's
first
a gain
down.
of 10. First down, Chiefs.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, KC. Now give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing missed.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in lower coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On second down, Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Cooper.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
Throwing right away is Dart. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Now he's free to midfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A huge play there
It's a
on the
pickup
screen
of
pass.
46 yards.
Pickup of
And
46
the
yards.
Chargers first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Flush to his right. He's going to run it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Handoff here. The middle. And he'll just get up inside. He's out front. And he's hit. Martini and Tomlinson. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, like we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin first and 2
at their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. Here's a toss, right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Nice jump here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes out of the pistol. He'll throw. This one broken up. And it's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium. After a short break, here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll spot before Longhorn. Gunnar Helm. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
What more could you ask for on first down? nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
He'll get it again. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the change.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now they're in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards to gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And he'll run forward for about 3. It's secondary at the 9-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
That one, take it in. Spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Caught downfield by Kupp. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one on target to Kupp. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And into the end zone. What a response. LaDainian Tomlinson Jefferson. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
Chargers
So,
14.
one half in the books.
7.
Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for
First
Kansas
half
City.
played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Throw right side, hauled in by Cobb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And it tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On second down, Dart. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And a good job early to the football. Horton just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up their coverage there. And they force the fourth down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Taken in. He's still on his feet. And he's in. Touchdown Chargers. That is second touchdown tonight. And Pearson is now for the PAT. The kick is good. The Chargers will take a 21-7 lead.
Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's hit for the catch, and the ball comes free. The Chargers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Jack Fox.
Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready,
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
The first carry here for Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
On the set.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, Daniels. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He's got it. That's ball. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Cougar 19.
To the air again. Daniels escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Chargers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. An excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. Going deep down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Chargers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. 1st and 10 from the 32. Hand off to the back. Starts out this
chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going on 1st down. It stops. Hits him on the end route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So it goes a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
He's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Mason punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Tag.
Play fake here. Daniels. And man, it's Colston Loveland. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Ready, break.
That's another Bengals.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the jump.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points in this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bengals 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. He gets forward, next back 4 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go. Here's Dart. On target to Hill. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense in its heels.
So the Chargers first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Darts out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A good drop play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple of years. And in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tyreek Stevenson.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a first carry for the running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down.
First and 10.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On first down, Dart. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
11.
gain there of 11. And the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding
This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, there's Flower complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Well, indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. First carry for the five-time program, Damian Tomlinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he stopped immediately there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun is Dart. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted is pull up the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It'll be a you. Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Saints, first down. First and 10.
On play action, McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. That's the Hall of Famer, former Steeler great Troy Polamalu. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
We're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Completed to his running back. Running down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Throw right side, finds Cup. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Offense up to the line fast.
Bombers.
First down and goal to go.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Setting them on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Dart. Man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. He's taken down, but not before he gives this one to the 41. Good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league leads to wins. There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a faded favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is Cox. That's Cox. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Chargers.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Has a man on target to Thornton. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take the lead on the first play of the drive. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Sanders all set to send it away. Returnable from the 1. He doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They spot this one right at the 20. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at first down here. Give now to the running back. Pushing it up past the 30. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. They give it to him again. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running backs, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now Darts going to the air. Finds the in route complete. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 3rd and 6 on deck, Brock, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 3rd down now. Here's Darts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Hey!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. Gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's just not the guy defensively if you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown.
do as a quarterback. The first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Middle field open to close. Like a single or two. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. He gets second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
That's going to throw again here on second and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England. Carlson attack on the extra points.
Carlson on for the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots go up by 19.
Patriots 29, Chargers 10.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Dart resetting here after the pick. Taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So they're left facing third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This finish on the half will not connect. It falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. And also the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
And now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports. As we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap? Not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Look out!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, up the sideline, past midfield. And he out of bounds inside the 30. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 49.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down 80! Spit out!
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to be hauled in. He's got it. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Patriots. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be taken down. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Open man, that's Dante Fortin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to pick it up and stick it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
He finds Cup along the out route. For the pylon, he's in. Cooper Cup, touchdown,
we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Pick up there, 19 yards. 1st down, New England.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
319!
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Open left side is Gesicki. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Patriots 1st down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Bring it home, baby! Force it back, boys. Force it back.
Throwing again is Allen. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Forced out wide. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, New England. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Chargers 7.
The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's stopped. 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Huff brings it in left side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive and here on drive 2. He gets a first down with that catch. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. He couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers who haven't been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them all. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got his man, Max Fulton. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long. We'll go play action here with Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got it. That is T.J. Watt. He gets into drop-in. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. from the gun. Josh Allen. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing is to end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one caught at the floor.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Chargers. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Jack Fox.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pass.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. Now the timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
McPherson.
This a 48-yard attempt.
A 48-yard
McPherson's kick is good. And the Chargers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Patriots 14.
Points are huge.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. They'll get this to about the 36-yard line. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the try.
job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Right side by Fortner. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing is Dart. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
4 yards.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field. I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 23-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On first down, Dart. Throw right side, in by Cup. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
First and goal.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl.
And he will get into the end zone. LaDainian Tomlinson. Touchdown, L.A.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this secondary. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Try to start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Taken down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On play action, here's Allen. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback, manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Alert!
On play action, Allen. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Allen going to get out quickly to Coleman. And he'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Look out!
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll try the right side this time. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now
At the
on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. Tight end going in motion here. They'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for
Allen
a
to throw again. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Patriots 22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Patriots going to use their first timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. 2nd down, they need 7. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of shotgun. It's done. That one complete. Will he get it? First time they've worked his way all game long. Comes through with the grab and the first down. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.